Hey everyone, Pastor Stump with my reflection on today's devotional from the Still Speaking devotional of the United Church of Christ. I want to try and make this one as brief as possible. What came to my mind as I read this, along with all the other good things that are in there, and I would encourage you to make sure you read that devotional today, is that Lent can be an opportunity for us to not just journey to the cross or not alone journey to the cross, but also to find ourselves in that among transformation. I believe that God is always doing a new thing. I also believe that I don't always understand why or what that is, but to allow ourselves to open up for that as we make room for God in our lives, as we get rid of some of these habits or things we've been doing in order so that we can focus more on God, that we use that time to also transform us, to not just grow closer to God, but to find something new in ourselves. I can talk to you about a lot of different transitions that have come in my life where I myself have transformed and also come to know God in a closer way. So I'd encourage you just to consider how we can do that time. A lot of us are going to have more time at home. We're going to have a little bit restricted travel. We're going to restrict ourselves from traveling for unnecessary reasons. And those are good things to do at this time. Take this moment to hit the pause button a little bit in your life, to consider some things, ways that this time can help you transform maybe your family life, your personal life, your professional life, and of course, certainly your spiritual life. When you're at home and you're bored or you think you have nothing better to do, go on and read some more devotionals. Spend time in prayer. Read the Bible. Talk to your family about this time and what it means to have God with us through it. Be assured of that. Be assured that God is with us in this somewhat of a wilderness time in our world, and that we will get through this, and that people have been given the authority and gifts to lead us through it. We should be mindful of who we are following through it, but once we are following good, responsible information and practicing best care of ourselves and for our neighbors, especially those most vulnerable, that we will be just fine. So back to that reflection on the daily devotional again. Allow this time in Lent to not just draw you closer to the cross, which of course is a primary purpose of it, but to allow that journey to change you, to empty some things from your life and to fill them back up with something new, not to fill them back up with the same old stuff that got us in the positions we may have been in before, but with something new, with a new life, a new energy, and a new way to approach our relationship with God. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're washing your hands thoroughly, and I hope you're doing all sorts of other things in order to remember to kind of lessen the curve on the spread of the coronavirus, not only in our country, but throughout the world, so that we can take better care of one another and more fully live into what God has created for us. Take care, everyone. Remember that God loves you, and so does Pastor Stump. Bye-bye.